Hello foodies, welcome to Foodland. If you're bored with the regular chicken curry or any chicken recipe, just to give it a try to this recipe. This is called Chicken Lababdar and just restaurant style Murg, Lababdar or Mughlai chicken, however you want to call it as. But just the beautiful creamy texture of the gravy and the chicken cooked in a special way. So if you want to see how I made it, stay tuned for the recipe and let's check out the ingredients. Alright, let's see what all ingredients we need for chicken lababdar or chicken mughlai. I have about 1.5 pounds of marinated chicken. I have washed the chicken and added 1 tablespoon of salt, 3 to 4 pinches of turmeric powder and 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. So this is marinating overnight, but you can marinate the next day also. Since I had time, I did that. These are some of the dry spices. We don't need many, but I have 2 inches of cinnamon stick, 2 green cardamom, 1 small mace, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 big cardamom. This is 1 tablespoon of garam masala, 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, salt as per taste. This is about 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi, which is fenugreek leaves, couple pinches of sugar, couple pinches of turmeric powder, and 1 tablespoon of coriander and cumin powder. Here are some gravy based ingredients. I have 4 chopped tomatoes. I'm going to puree these tomatoes. This is about 7 to 8 cashew nuts. I have soaked it in a hot water and I'm gonna puree this again separately. About half of a onion roughly chopped, coriander for garnishing and some flavoring, about 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 2 green chilies thinly sliced, and some oil. Okay, so I add 3 tablespoons of oil in a pan. I'm adding cinnamon sticks, big cardamom, 2 green cardamoms and mace. Saute this well. Time to add onion. Okay, in about 2 minutes, as you can see, my onion is turning golden brown. Now, time to add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I'm going to save some for later. Add that. Give that a good mix. You can add a little water. So now we are going to add some of the salt, red chili powder, garam masala powder, everything in half quantity right now, coriander, cumin powder, turmeric powder. Give that a good mix. You can add a little more water so that our spices, dry spices, won't burn. Once that's well incorporated, add the tomato paste. a puree. Mix and let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. At this time, we are going to add the pinch of sugar here so that the tanginess of tomato balanced out with the sugar. It really tastes good when you add some sugar or honey in the gravy. So let it cook. In about 10 minutes, as you can see, my gravy is almost shrunk down to this much quantity. So all the water is evaporated, that means, and the masala or the gravy is cooked nicely. Time to add the marinated chicken. Give that a good mix and add some water. Now we are going to cook this chicken for 15 minutes. About half a cup of water, that's enough for it, because once the chicken starts cooking, it's going to get that release the liquid, and it's gonna cook it all by itself with just enough water. So I'm going to cover this for about 15 minutes and let it cook on a high flame. Make sure your flame is high throughout the recipe. It's gonna give us the quick results, as well as the chicken will be really tender and moist. Cook it for 15 minutes on a high flame. Okay, so let's check out how the chicken is cooked. All right, here you go. My chicken looks cooked nicely. Now it's a very different step, but what we are going to do is, after 15 minutes of chicken cooking, let's separate out the chicken. We basically need the base of the gravy. So let's get all the chicken pieces out of the curry for some time. As you can see, my chicken pieces are separated in a separate bowl, and I have this gravy. So let it cool off for about 10-15 minutes, and then we are going to grind this together one more time just to get that creamy, smooth consistency of the this gravy. And I mean, you can totally skip that step, but just to get that restaurant style creamy texture or the smooth paste, we are going to let it cool off for 10 minutes and grind it. Here you go. So I'm going to grind this once again, and let's move on to the next step then. Alright, so here you go. That's the smooth, creamy texture of that gravy now. Let's move on to the step 2 of this recipe. Alright, so turn the heat on. Let's add butter. This is 1 tablespoon of butter. Let the butter melt. Alright, so let's add rest of the ingredients. I'm adding the green chilies, ginger garlic paste, some coriander. Saute this well. So let's add the tomato paste. Give that a good mix. Cook the gravy and grind it again. So add all these rest of the ingredients: coriander, cumin powder, garam masala, red chili powder, some salt, and kasuri methi. For salt proportion, just be careful because you have marinated your chicken with some salt as well as you added in the tomato gravy. So make sure you balance that out. Alright, so give that a good mix. Time to add the cashew paste. These are about 7 to 8 cashews I soaked in a hot water and grinded it. Add all the cooked chicken. Mix them well. Well coat them in a gravy. We are almost done with this recipe. Get everything from the gravy from the mixie jar. Add it in the curry. Alright. As I said, our chicken is cooked, so we do not have to cook much. Just turn the flame high and cook it for about 2 minutes. Let's keep it covered. Alright, so in about 2 minutes, let's get that beautiful, creamy and nice texture. Turn the heat off. Garnish it with some cream. This is optional, just to get that beautiful creamy texture, and some coriander. Here you go. My chicken lababdar is ready to be served. And here you go. Delicious, flavorful and beautiful looking chicken lababdar is ready. And as you can see, that creamy texture of the gravy, the way we made it. And of course, you can serve this with roti, paratha, or just steamed rice or any kind of rice. This beautifully restaurant style chicken lababdar. Here you go. And if you like this recipe, do not forget to hit like button, share your feedback, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It's free. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.